is right. We can talk about anything you like. Just listen. Take a walk right over to my kitchen. What you wanna do? Come mix it up with the stew. So tell me what you wanna do. Come mix it up with the stew. Yeah, come mix it up with the stew.
She is definitely feeling herself. You can tell it's the weekend, right? It's our Friday edition of The Stew. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Les.
I'm Delay.
I'm Nene.
And I'm Simone today.
Okay, for the weekend, I gotcha. I could work with that.
Are you still Storm?
Storm. Yeah.
Hey.
Storm.
Yes.
This is our alter egos for Friday.
You know what? But
So,
I like Natasha too. That Russian that comes out of you.
yeah, she's there somewhere, but not today.
Not today.
Yeah, not today. Storm is going to start off by congratulating Buddy Hield. He's actually been traded to the Sacramento Kings, and I gotta say, he had mentioned in an article that he was a little uncertain about the move because it's so early on in his career. But when he got to the airport in Sacramento, there were lots of fans there ready to greet him. So he felt a sense of peace.
Yeah, and a sense of pride, really, because it was the owner of the Sacramento Kings that
Yes.
actually believed in him and actually
Wow.
said, you know what, this guy can be as great as, you know, some
Steph
of the
Curry.
greatest,
Yeah.
you know, Steph Curry.
Yep.
So, of course, that's, I mean, after seeing that, it's, wow,
Yeah.
what a move.
I'm happy
Congratulations.
for him because you
I'm
know what? It
excited
really
too.
just takes that one person to truly believe in you and want to push you and propel you and go after you. So he went after him, and there he is. Now you have it. Buddy Hield
Yeah.
is a part of the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah,
so
and he has the talent to
congratulations.
back it up, sweet boy. So
Yeah.
go get that work.
That's right.
Get that work.
Yeah. So ladies,
Hitting us back to our alter egos.
yes.
And there's a new story that came out. They've been researching for the last year. There were 7 planets discovered around this star, which is about 38 million light years away. The star is called
Trappist or
TRAPPIST.
yeah.
39 light years away from Earth
that
anyway.
means.
And it could possibly hold life form.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be bodies of water. Of course, just like the planets surrounding the sun, the one that's furthest could be like an icy cold place.
Yeah.
But the ones closer can actually hold life. This is just an incredible discovery that they had. And, girls, I mean, if it's free and available, I'll be on the next
That's what I'm
on the
saying.
next plane. you
Listen.
know?
I mean, that's interesting, right? You know, it was mind-blowing for me because we're so used to just being on planet Earth, going about your day, being stuck in traffic, and there's like worlds upon worlds upon worlds upon worlds outside of our world. And it's just, a testament to how big God is too. Like, I mean, really, you cannot fathom or imagine what might be out there. So I'm intrigued by it. I think I wish I knew more about science to really dive into it. Like, the real nerds can dive into this and be excited.
But listen, I say enough times to friends and family when something ain't going quite right, just stop the world and let me off. So at
And
this
now
point,
you possibly could.
yeah, I'm just
Listen,
like, let me know when
y'all
you
know
could let
full
me off
well
planet
the
Earth.
oxygen ain't gonna be the same now. You be careful what you ask for. We've been put here so we can breathe with sense and plow and grow stuff. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Might be
We don't know.
That might be the cleanest thing over there. I mean, if water form
no
can
pollution.
survive, less pollution,
Yeah.
less of the craziness that we ingest here. I mean, just drive down JFK.
I say sign me up. I will
JF
be on the first
JFK
rocket.
Thompson Boulevard, Harold, whatever it is, just drive that way, and you ain't breathing regular air no more.
Sign me up, honey. Sign me
You
up.
know?
So, ladies, if indeed there is life forms on these other planets, or that it's possible for an entire, community of humans, let's just say to exist, and there's another Anika or Simone or another Janae or Nene or another
Phoenix.
Storm or Phoenix, sorry.
Phoenix. Oh my God, there's so much.
What might Simone, Phoenix, and Storm be doing?
Listen, I'm sure I will be the direct opposite of everything I am now. So I would probably be a dog-loving mathematician. person.
Okay.
I thought
The
you loved
complete
dogs now.
opposite. Yeah.
I'm just afraid of them. That's a different conversation. You know, that's another show. You know,
Don't be scared.
I love you people with your beautiful dogs, but just keep your dogs from me. It just stresses me out.
Nay.
I mean, if I'm gonna be literal here, and I'm gonna say I might have been a caveman because
A cave woman?
Cave woman, man. Why can't
So
I
you're
be a
gonna be-
man? I'll be a cave king.
You're gonna be out in the wilderness of wherever the
Yeah.
wilderness
Cave
exists.
King.
I'll be
Okay,
a
what
cave
does a cave king do?
I mean, I hunt for my children and my, people, my tribe. And no, I'm dead serious. Isn't that what you think you'd be doing on a different planet? Like trying to survive. So I'd be a caveman, woman.
King, person.
Thing.
Got it.
You never know.
I just
Super.
love Nene-isms. Can I just say that?
Yeah. Storm, what would you be?
You know what? It's so funny because it's not so much an alter ego, but I would most likely be, just directing traffic.
I like it. Simplified life.
Yeah. Just
Very
keep
nice.
it moving.
Just keep it moving.
This way.
That was hilarious. Badoo-douche. Thank you, Les, for that bite.
So,
You're super.
so I have a question for you girls, right? Kind of going into where would we be and what will we do. Tell me something. Are you guys actually superstitious? If there were, let's say in my superstitious mind, if there were two of me, then it would, I feel like we would connect with each other and then one might hinder me. That might be like a superstitious kind of thing to think. So really and truly, there could only be one of me because the other one would kill me.
Yeah, I don't think the world can handle two Nenes for sure.
But what are you superstitious about?
I don't really think I'm superstitious per se, but I know that from time, I've always been knocking on wood.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
For
a
stuff.
popular one. For
Listen.
sure.
And then if I don't want something to happen, and just kind of like an OCD type of thing, I don't like to walk on cracks when I'm on a pavement.
Because you don't want to break your mama's back?
That's what the superstition is, but funny enough, I just don't like to walk on cracks. It's
It's
Is
a
that,
thing.
is that the
Yeah.
superstition
It's a
though?
thing.
If you walk on cracks,
Yeah,
you break
You
your
break your
mama's
mama's
back.
back. Yeah. Well, for
wow.
me,
Which is
it's
really
that,
silly.
you know that thing
It's
about if you
very-
put your bag on the floor, you could be broke.
Oh, yeah, no,
and
I kinda do
broke.
believe in that,
In
too.
my next life, I ain't even broke in that life. So I just
Yeah.
forget the bag thing on the floor.
Yeah.
I take it off the floor. Give me my tanks, please. I don't want to be
Yeah.
broke.
Yeah.
But for me, that's just hygiene too. Because if I'm gonna put it on the floor and I might
She's so
possibly
responsible.
put it on my bed or my nightstand.
You can tell Les is such an adult. She's
I
like,
just-
you know what? It's not great for your health. You have to
Yeah.
put your bag on your bed and you have to
No.
sleep on your bed, and it's
No.
just not
Bag,
like.
not on floor.
Can I give you a very
Not on
crazy
floor.
thing that I am superstitious about though at this very moment? So I have to wear, when you put on my earrings, I put the earrings in my hand, but
Okay.
the first one I pick up has to go in this air.
Okay, why?
Okay. It's a superstitious thing for me. If I don't put the first one I pick up on this air, I feel like something bad will happen.
Yeah, or like your balance is off for the
You know
day.
what I mean? So
Okay.
whatever I pick up first it's really, really crazy. And I've had to get out of this in my life. Like I always have I'll buy like 1 million eyeliners, but I can only use one. And I don't know why. It's unlucky, lucky kind of thing for me.
Okay.
You sure that's
I
superstition
guess you
or?
gotta kind of monitor it and see if it works out for you, Janae.
You're so trying to pretty this up. She's like, maybe there's
No, I get it. It's crazy, but
But you know what, though? It's interesting that you say that because you telling us this kind of leads me to my next question. Are you somebody, either of you ladies, that would push your beliefs onto others? Not saying, that's what you're trying to do, but it's reminding
girl,
me of
put
my
that
next
earring on
point.
this hair, girl.
start on the left, girl.
But do y'all believe in that? Do you think that's, a good thing or not for people to do?
I think definitely it's a bad thing. And for me, my experience with that has been with religion and spirituality. Because at the end of the day, no matter how you feel, if you try to push it on people, you actually do more harm than good. Because people won't be receptive
And
to
sometimes
what
you
you're
push
trying.
them away.
You push them away really because
Yeah.
it's like, oh, every time I see this girl, she could be out here talking about all of this stuff. I don't want to deal with it. So I think you
Exactly.
actually do more harm. I think that, we are all entitled to our opinions, and in the appropriate time, you can express yourself and express your beliefs, but it can't be, hey, girl, come here, let me shove this down your face.
Yeah.
It's like, it's too
Yeah.
much.
It's nice to share your thoughts and feelings and
Yeah.
perhaps impart some knowledge on somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah, not to be, like you say, shoving it down their throat all the time. People tune out, like me.
annoying.
I stopped listening 5 minutes ago. I'll be like,
She stopped listening 5 minutes
Right.
ago. This old shady girl.
and I'm there like, trust me, I'll be looking at you, and in my mind, I'm like, what time is it?
Y'all
What
see
did I
how
eat?
she's
What am I
record the
gonna eat for
stew?
later?
That's how she's record the stew. She don't be into nobody.
What am I
No,
doing
she doesn't
tomorrow?
answer their phone.
Thinking about them
calls.
cats. It's just always something.
Nothing.
Always something.
So, next up, ladies. What are the signs that you are petty?
Like
are
Les?
you a petty individual? Do you throw shade? Is petty just a fancy way of saying you're passive aggressive? Dun,
Listen,
dun, dun, dun.
don't call me passive aggressive. You know what? One of the things, when the Lord has work on you, but there's certain areas you're still under construction. So it's like He's working on a portion of me, but then there's some still under construction signs. So I too struggle with pettiness. And one of the ways that I'm generally petty sometimes is throwing subliminal messages on social media in my captions and my posts. The other day I posted the Salt Bay thing after I did something really stink to somebody the night before, and I was I felt so bad, and I let
Were
it
you
stay
saying-
up for about 2 hours. And
Were you the salty one, or were they salty?
no, they were salty, and then I was laughing at them for being salty because they saw me out and didn't want to hail me, but they did hail me the week before, but they showing off in front of their friends. But petty is not good. It's a disease that we should all strive to just get rid of in our lives.
I mean, petty is really just a form of being passive aggressive. And
But
I mean, is that wrong? I mean,
Are you better with the word petty or passive aggressive?
it's fun sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you just need to get it out your system
Should
and
you
then
just be
delete it later
aggressive?
and then repent and say, Lord, I'm sorry. But sometimes you just need to get it out your system.
Thank God for social media. What can I say, right?
I mean, okay, are you aggressive or are you passive aggressive? Which one is better? I mean, one has to be better than the other, no?
Well,
I'll tell you this
petty
much.
is
Tell
more
them
fun.
as it is.
Yeah, I certainly prefer the term petty Betty than passive aggressive. For some reason, passive aggressive just holds so much
Yeah,
weight.
and it sounds like you have an emotional problem.
Right.
I don't
It
have no
sounds
emotional
like-
problem.
It sounds like a mental illness.
But let's take it back to Anika's issue. Can you imagine if she shouted at the person, yeah, you hailed me last week? That's not petty, is it?
That's the
You
I couldn't do
actually
it.
said-
Just start carrying some salt around. That's all.
That's
That's
it.
what I
No
wanted to
salt
do.
shaker.
I wanted to
Oh.
throw some salt
Okay.
at
Go
you.
out.
I
Be
mean, you girls are petty. That's
No, you
what I
gotta do it
have
like
to
this.
say.
Salty self. Yes.
Yeah.
Salt
Y'all
self.
petty.
Salty.
And then when you feel like it, you do it like the chef there. Hey?
Anyway, these girls are being extremely petty. But after the break, we're going to switch gears and we're going to talk to who I'd like to say is going to be a musical legend right here in our 242 island under Earth, Sun in this hemisphere. Don't miss it. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to The Stew. Thank you once again for joining us. We love to celebrate musical talent here on The Stew, and today we are so excited to have Judah the Lion, the musician who says he has a Caribbean feel with an international influence. Please join us in welcoming Judah the Lion. Come on out. He's like playing hide and seek. Good morning. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for playing hide and seek at the top of the morning. You've just woken me up. Judah, welcome to The Stew. We are so excited to have you, and congratulations on the new video.
Thank you.
We know that you've since had some accolades. Please tell our audience about that.
Well, I recently went to Aventura, Florida to participate within the Widescreen Music Festival.
Wow.
Yeah, it's actually the third annual Widescreen Film Festival started by Jared Knowles, who's also a Bahamian living in Florida.
Wow, that is incredible. So what's it like, leaving our, well, not leaving our shores, but, like having such influence that you've gotten to that point? What's that been like for you?
It's been awesome. I mean, I could only shout out Lovato Stubbs, the director of the video. This is actually his second entry into the film festival. His first, I think, official screening at the festival, and he really is the plug for this whole situation to the Shadow Lovato, and it's just an awesome experience. Like, not only to have your work appreciated, but appreciated abroad. You know what I mean, and with an entirely like different audience and like foreign faces, and it's a fun experience.
That's incredible.
So you speak about having a world influence, this Caribbean sound, and infusing that world influence. Who are some of your influences that got you into music?
Well, I could like say two main artists that really like put like the driving force behind like me wanting to create music is the first would be Sizzla Kalonji. You know what I mean? And this artist out of Brazil, his name is Seu Jorge.
Okay.
He's actually in the movie City of God. When I watched the movie, he did a song on the soundtrack. And when I did some research about that, and I found some other songs that I fell in love with, and like his live performances, and it's just very energetic, and it connects with the crowd. It connected with me, you know what I mean? And it made me want to just pursue these things for myself. Sade, Coldplay is my favorite band.
Nice. You got good taste,
Love
man.
it. Yeah.
Variety there.
That's a
so
good
let's talk
bunch.
about your music and where it's going at this point. We have Ride On that, I mean, is catchy and everyone's singing it. You have the video now, everyone's catching on to that. What's next for your music? And actually tell us where you came from with your music, because we've been listening to you. You perform almost every week. You know, your music, very reminiscent of the Bob Marley / everything else. You know, I mean,
Some
world
Sizzla
music.
too. I like your
Sizzla,
song.
all this stuff. So tell us about, your music and where you want to go with this.
Well, I started making music in 2010. One of my schoolmates, he's an artist as well. His name is So Serious, from DB's Records. Shout out to Serious. He actually got me got me into the studio to make my first recording. You know what I mean? Like I used to walk around school singing to myself and stuff like that, and he just used to hear it, be like, "Boy, you got something." You know what I mean? You should like put it on record, and I did, and it's just been recording ever since. And I knew I had a unique voice, but I didn't know how unique my voice was until I compared it to like other artists, you know what I mean, local and abroad. And it's just, I know I have something to offer music in general, you know what I mean? I want to leave my voice in the, I guess, the pantheon of what it's supposed to be to really pursue music at full speed, you know what I mean? And so I just plan to record more, like do more songs like Outlaw, Ride On,
Any
have it catch on.
collaborations coming up that you can share with us? Any secrets? We like
from
to
the
give out
vault.
the secrets
Yeah.
here
I
on
was looking
this
for the
show.
tea all the time.
Well, it's no secret I've been doing some work with Twin and Bois. Sleepy Lex, I've been doing some stuff with Sleepy too. MDs. You know what I mean? Like some other like
Nice.
secrets collaborations. Like
Who do you want to work with that, if you get to work with this person, I mean, you can...
Like a dream collaboration?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't say die happy, but because there's so much more that for you, but this will be like your breakthrough. Let's put it that way.
Sizzla Kalonji.
Hey, that's what's up.
Nice.
That's what's up.
We can make that happen,
Easy
Right
breezy.
there.
Yeah, it's like zero.
Let's
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Les is like, I'll get you Sizzla. You heard that, Sizzla? Call Les, so Les can call Judah the Lion.
No,
so
let
Judah
my
the
people
Lion.
call your people.
Yeah. But you know what? It honestly can happen. I can see it happening with the world being as close knit as it is now. When I say that, I mean in terms of technology, bridging gaps and bringing things together so much more closely than
Yeah.
before in previous years.
Yep.
I say hit them up on Twitter, send
Receive
an
it.
Instagram.
Definitely.
And bam, there you go. But speaking of performing or wanting to collaborate, we're going to get a chance to see you perform right now, in fact. So here we have Judah the Lion with Ride On.
Ride on, ride on, ride on. time when there was a different definition to riding. Torchlight, but I'm in your torchlight, sunlight and shadows, it's what all the time then. Get caught, oh Lord, there's no leeway. Mountains are highways, 30's the freeway. I'm talking real horseplay, real template. Kick in the doorway, he call it foreplay. Hot one, stood above them all, who's gone? Put out, gun them all. And when it was time to roll, whether you just know, this what it's called. Here alone on this road again. Ride on, ride on, ride on. If I never see home again, ride on, ride on, ride on. Dust clouds explode as it disappears. Night falls, he's cold as the desert air. Never camp one spot too long over shoulder. Danger is forever there. True outlaw though, he never scared. Throughout his soul, he can never care. One gun, 6 shots, that's all he's got. All heart, no love, it was never there. I fire in the sky. Now a new day dawns. It's time to ride, it's time to ride, it's time to ride. It's time to ride, it's time to ride. It's time to ride, it's time. High, fire in the sky, fire in the sky, fire in the sky. High, fire in the sky, fire in the sky, fire in the sky. Here alone on this road again. Ride on, ride on, ride on. If I never see home again, ride on, ride on, ride on. High, high in the sky. Ride on, ride on, ride on. High, high in the sky. Ride on, ride on, ride on.
We're back with this stew, and it's another edition of For Your Entertainment. And what shall you do for entertainment this weekend? Well, here are some options. Festival Rum Bahamas 2017. It takes place at the historic Fort Charlotte starting today straight through Sunday. For the 3rd annual event, it promises to be yet another fabulous year of rum sampling, live entertainment, Bahamian cuisine, cultural exhibits, and so much more. Don't miss it. The party begins each day at 11 a.m. until. You can check out festivalrumbahamas.com for more details. And if you're in the mood for a little theater, the dramatic romantic comedy It Takes Two plays at the Dundas Center for the Performing Arts for 2 nights only, tonight and tomorrow, Saturday evening. This stage play begins promptly at 8 p.m. Tickets can be purchased at the Dundas box office. And last but certainly not least, if you don't feel like going out, call a few friends over and have a watch party, why don't you? This Sunday night, the 89th Academy Awards will honor the very best in silver screen performances and filmmaking for 2016. It's going to be hosted by comedian and talk show host Jimmy Kimmel. I'm really excited to see him in his first time around. And let me just say, I'm not giving any predictions this time, but if I had it my way, I would just hand the award to Hidden Figures for Best Film, as it was a personal favorite of mine in that category. But hey, I'm not biased. They were all great films. But it's going to be an exciting event. It will air live on ABC this Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So don't miss it. I will be crease up. And that's For Your Entertainment for this edition. We've got more stew after this, so don't you go anywhere.
welcome back to the Stew, and thank you for joining us for yet another Freaky Friday. We had so much fun with you today, ladies. Y'all had fun?
Yes.
I'm looking
Lots.
forward to going to Pettyville with both Storm and Phoenix.
Nene. Oh,
Phoenix, Nene,
Nene,
Pipe from
yes.
Simonette.
yes.
Wow.
Hey,
That's a
hey,
lot.
hey.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Right on.
Okay, Phoenix, go ahead.
That performance by Judo was just incredible.
It was fire.
It was fire.
It was amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, please find us on Facebook for full episodes of The Stew that you may have missed. That is The Stew Daytime. We've had so much fun with you. Enjoy the weekend. Drink responsibly. We'll see you guys next time.